G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about a company called Ion4. Now, the people from Ion4 contacted me and asked me would I like to have a look at the two products that they produce. They have a headphone stand and a set of monitor desktop speaker stands, which you can see behind me here. I said yes. When I had a look at their products online, I thought this is a young startup company. They're based out of Melbourne, so they are actually quite local, actually, to where I am in Geelong. And so I thought, why not? Let's have a look at these. They really look good. The website looked really nice, and so I sort of undernard for a little while there because I actually didn't have any monitors that I could use to test their ACAR speaker stands. So I put them off for a little while because I needed to get some monitors in here on review. And at the moment, currently, I have the Osborne EOS Elite monitors sitting on those. Now, these things weigh 14.5 kilos. So they are not little, they are not light. And you can see, if I shake that, it is really quite solid. The construction of the speaker stand is metal, really solidly, beautifully built too, I might add. We're not talking about anything cheap here at all. This is really high-end premium quality stuff. There's a silicon pad that sits here on the top, which you can see. It's got a nice little logo on there, and four little lugs on the back that just sit in place and line up, and then when it sits on its marks like that, it stays put. It doesn't fall off. It stays. It's just quality everywhere you look. There is now these stands adjust both in height, as you can see here, and forward and back. They tilt forward and back as well. Now there are some lines on the neck of the spine of the speaker stand here for getting the height right. There isn't anything to it to marry up the adjustment for forward and back, but look, it really is quite simple. What I did and is simply set one up where I was comfortable in my seated position where it would be, and I simply got a tape measure out and I measured from the front baffle down to the surface that the speaker stand was sitting on and replicated on the other side. So I guess if anything, if there was a hair to pick here, and I don't have many, it would be possibly organising some way of putting some markings on the forward and the back arrangement for getting that locked in really nicely. But I mean, that is literally it, folks. That's the only negative that I can come up with here. There is a little relief that you can see there for the wiring to go down, and a small keeper here, which you can see that where the cable will run down. Now that just simply pulls off, and then it doesn't need to be there at all. Look, I put it on for the review, but I don't use it because I have rather large speaker cables, and if anything, this could be a little bit bigger to accommodate bigger speaker cables. But really, it's a very small issue, and you know, I've just left it on there for the review so that you can see it's stylish. It looks nice. This is silicon. The pads are silicon. You can get this speaker stand in 4 different colors. I opted for the black to keep it essentially very neutral so that you're literally not looking at the speaker stand when you've got a nice pair of monitors on there. But look, honestly, these things are pretty to look at as well. They're really, really, really nice. You can get it in yellow and you can get it in blue and red. So the rubber accents, if you like, or the silicon accents are in those colors. Check their website and you will see all the colors that they produce these AGAR speaker stands in. So again, top quality stuff, really, really well built. I actually did a video on the construction of them to put them together. It really is quite simple. I'll link the video for that if you're interested in looking at that. It's a little tutorial, if you like, on just how I put them together when they arrived here. So I'll put that up in the description of the video as well. And then we've got their headphone stand. Now this is called the Hone, and again, All metal construction. Beautifully, beautifully made. Very, very smart looking stand. Again, you can get this in the 4 colors I mentioned. I opted for the black here, but there's a yellow, a blue, and a red. And it has the option to put these really high quality plastic cable management system on the back of the... I put them on there for the video to describe to you guys how you can buy this and what it comes with. But I don't wrap my cable around here. Look, I've had everything on here from my Stax 9000 headphones to a set of smaller Sennheiser headphones. I've had a set of Focal Utopias on here. No problems, folks. It doesn't matter what the headphone is. This is solidly built. It sits really solidly, and it just does not... It's really very, very stable. Same silicon curved mat that sits in the same 4 keepers, like so, and it just sits back on there. And once again, you know, it's the old whipped egg trick. Nothing falls off. Everything's built really well. Really nice silicon feet underneath there, and quality everywhere you look here too. I use this a lot when I'm checking levels and stuff on my headphones. I usually got a set of headphones beside me. I sit them on this. They are stable. They don't rock. They don't play up. They don't fall over. Nothing's ever fallen over. It's just a super quality piece. These cable management things can come off, and it's just a simple screw, and then there's a lug that goes back in there, and the screw does up again, and then you can't see where they were. But look, I haven't got anything really negative to say. I've picked a couple of hairs on the Acast speaker stands, but really it's not hard to navigate those things. They're running a special at the moment as well, and this is really where it really does get a little silly. I mean, I'm going into all of the quality that is just oozing out of these products, and honestly, as good as anything I've seen. You can buy a set of these speaker stands and the Hone headphone stand at the moment for $278 AUD. That is literally bargain basement prices for a high quality component. It's cheap. It's ridiculously cheap for the quality you are getting here. These come in a flat pack, so they screw together really easily. As I said, I'll leave a link to that video so you guys can see exactly how simple it was for me to put them together. They've been in here for about a month now, and I've had a few different speakers on them, which you've seen in the videos, and I can't fault anything. 10 out of 10. An absolute double thumbs up for me. I'm thoroughly impressed. So much so that these are just being used. This is being used in my system all the time. I've got a million different things I could use, but I'm using this to keep my headphones under control. And I am very, very happy to have these in my system for reviewing these monitors. I mean, the quality here, again, like I said, is just first class. The vibration transfer into the counter was basically non-existent. They just don't walk around, they don't move, they don't vibrate. I mean, I've pushed these speakers really hard on these stands, and there's just zero movement. Once you set them up, it's set and forget. So really, really cannot fault these products at all. They are top quality in my book, and as I said, I'll leave a link to Ion Forge also in the video below. Look, they gifted these to me. They sent them to me because they were interested in me to have a look at them and form an opinion. They never asked me to say anything. They just simply are confident that they have good products, and they want to get them out to people like me to review them and talk to you guys about them. And I can confidently, hand on heart, tell you, I've not seen a better headphone stand for that kind of money. So, and I certainly have not seen a better set of monitor stands for the money that they're charging. So, full disclosure, this is they're gifted to me, and thank you to Ion Forge for sending these out to me. They're being used, and that's the highest compliment that I can pay you guys. They're being used, and they will continue to be used in my system. So I'm 100% behind the product and behind the brand. I love supporting local manufacturing here in Australia. That's one of the mantras of my channel. And so getting to look at these products for Ion Forge has been my pleasure. So thanks everybody for watching this one. As I said, I'll leave all the links below. Check their company out, and if they're the sort of thing you think you can use in your system, I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. So until we talk again, it's bye for now.